introduce you to one of my favorite chefs, Tieghan, Gerard in Half Baked Harvest. Today we're going to make one of her recipes from her blog. It's called 5 ingredient chocolate covered cashew bars. Now we're going to tweak it a little bit to make it sugar free. The recipe calls for 1 cup of roasted cashews. We're gonna roast them at 350. I like to set the timer for 10 minutes or so, and then I open it and I check them and see how they are, and based on how they look, I'm going to set it for 3 to 5 minutes and then check them and stir them again. After 13 minutes, and they're perfect. But all ovens run differently. So if your oven gets really hot, then maybe check them instead of checking them after 10 minutes, try 7. They look good. Now let them cool for half an hour so they get crunchy. We need 1 cup of dates, and be sure not to skimp because this is our only sweetener. Make sure to cut the pits out of the dates. Put it into a bowl and put boiling hot water in it. This is to soften the dates and make them easier to puree later. You'll want to have ready an 8 by 8 inch parchment lined container or whatever you have available. First, we're going to add the dates to the food processor. Our little food processor is a little bit finicky, so it needs things done a certain way. But if you have a regular food processor, you can put everything in at once. Next, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Now I'm going to add the tahini. 3/4 of a cup. Now we're going to add the ground cashew. You don't have to grind it, but we did just so it helps our little food processor a bit more. Next, we're going to press it into the pan. I'm making it so it goes evenly into the corners and spreads out flat. I've got my hands wet so they don't stick to the paste and pull it all out. You could process it until it's a uniform texture, but my family and I like it so there's little pieces of date and cashew that you can taste and little bits of things in there. Next, we fold these down, put the lid on, and put it in the freezer for a couple hours. I've got parchment paper on a flat surface, my finishing accessories, super intense, 100% dark chocolate. And that's our little tweak, is to use the 100% instead of sweetened chocolate. So you need a heat-proof glass bowl and dump these in. Be sure to turn it on low. We only want them to get hot and melt, not to cook. The melting's going well. We're waiting till the chocolate stuff gets perfectly smooth. We've sliced the bar insides. And now we're gonna dip it. Flip it over, put it in, take the fork, pick it up, and go like that. just for a little because we want them to be soaked. Flip it over, pick it up. Liliana is decorating them, so it's perfect. That one is so vibrant, I love it. Goji berries, pistachios, and salt, Maldon sea salt. Maldon sea salt. Okay, so we're waiting for a very certain time to put the decorations on. We'll show right there. That's exact perfect timing, where it's slowly kind of drying, but still sticky enough where Liliana can put the decorations on so they stick. Now, I'm gonna drizzle. Take a tiny bit in the spoon. So put it on with a quarter, right? If you like, when you're done, you can make chocolate coins. Ready? It's important that the chocolate's still warm so it doesn't get all clumpy. It doesn't get into its coin shape. But if it's still melted, it can become a perfect coin. We've waited until they dried, and now we're gonna try it. Oh my God! This is so good! Thank you, Tieghan, for the great recipe. If you would like to help me and my family make these videos, you can become a patron on Patreon or PayPal. Thank you. Today we're gonna make a recipe. A recipe. It's not a recipe.